Quentin Tarantino has cleared the air about what was going to be his final movie. So he recently was talking about the movie critic, and he said on a podcast, so the 8-episode series was the movie critic. I had the movie critic written as a script, and I have it written as an 8-episode TV series. And so I think after I did the work of writing the 8 episodes and was very happy with it, it was like, oh, this works out really good. This works out good. I don't know why he said that twice. I think once I was done and I knew I had done it, and now I was faced with the hard work in front of me of setting it up and doing it, I didn't really want to do that much. It was more like, if I like this so much, could it be a movie? Is it really a movie? And that was just enough of a question that made me want to investigate. No one's waiting for this thing per se. I mean, I can do it whenever I want. I mean, it's already written. So, okay, let me just not start it right now. Let me try writing it as a movie and let me see if it's better that way. And I was like, oh, okay, no, I think this is going to be a movie. And then it wasn't. I pulled the plug on it. And the reason I pulled the plug, it's a little crazy. And I could go on. I do apologize. I'm not going to continue poorly reading. But essentially what he said was...
Yeah, he has a very unique speaking pattern. So.
Yeah. and I, of course, suck at reading. So, yeah. But essentially, he kind of lost interest in doing it. And he says it was never supposed to star Brad Pitt. And everyone said, oh, this is going to be Brad Pitt starring in the movie. And I'm like, oh, okay. So did you write that Cliff Booth movie and nobody knew that you wrote that? That's a separate thing? It's not this thing? I don't know. Does that make any sense to you that right after this 10th and final movie disappeared, another script appeared and just so happened to have gone into production?
Like, is it, I wonder if it's like, if any of it was like leftover notes or things he'd written for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like this was
true. He does have a vast backstory.
Exactly. Like he's done that for so many of his movies. I wonder if that's where that originally came from. But no, it totally could be true that it's maybe this is the fragments left over of the series that he wrote. And once he realized all of that story wouldn't fit in a movie, or however, however he personally felt, that this is just, why he was able to hand it off to someone else. Like, okay, you go ahead and make this movie.
And it's funny. He also in that same interview said, well, me and David Fincher, we're the two best living filmmakers. And I'm like, whoa, are you just trying to ruffle feathers here? I mean, you're a great filmmaker. He's a good filmmaker, but that's a big statement to make on your own. Normally people are too humble to say that.
Right. I think some of it is just the owning his like his trying to own his personality. Status. Yeah. It's like, this is just who he is. He has strong opinions about everything. And it's entertaining to hear him speak those opinions, whether or not I agree with them. I still like just to hear how he frames where he landed on those things.
Right.
There's some, like, the wacky shit he enjoys is evident in all of his films, because it, from the very specific music he gets into, the very, very specific lesser known films he's a big fan of, all of that stuff creates the artist that we know and love.
Yeah.
And I think, it's just like, you know what, fuck it. People keep saying this about me. All right, I'll say it too.
Fuck yeah, I'll own that shit.
He's not afraid of just being who he is. I love the when he was at Cannes receiving his award for Pulp Fiction, and this woman stands up screaming obscenities at him in French, and he just laughs at her, flips her off from the stage, and he's like, I'm the one standing here with the fucking award. So
the last laugh on him. And then it's interesting. Sorry, the article also went on to say he felt like telling the story of a film critic was just too boring and dull. Nobody would care. And it's like, but you cared enough to write a 8-episode series and then a feature film. I think people really, honestly, I would have loved to have seen that. And I feel like The only thing we had close to that would be John Lovett's The Critic, a cartoon, but this would be a completely different type of thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He can make a movie about any subject matter and a bunch of people will still show up. It could be a fucking the guy running the deep fryer at the McDonald's. He would make that movie epic. I don't care.
Whoa. Big Kahuna Burger, Dennis.
Oh my God, right. Yes. See, there you go. The fryer. It's just like there it is.
Right.
It'd make $100 million.
Final movie. Oh man. But it's interesting that he says he could make it whenever. And the fact that he's dabbled with the thought of different television series is like we've talked before. Yeah. You mentioned he could essentially make any sequel he wants as a TV series, and that's the catch-all that doesn't call it his final film.
Yeah, exactly. He can stretch out this. I'm only making this directing a set amount of movies, and drag that out forever if he starts doing other stuff, or like the other theory of including other directors, maybe doing oh my God, I'm just losing my words tonight.
You son of a bitch.
A bunch of smaller stories stitched together. And
yes,
he only has one of them, and
an anthology.
Yeah, yes, there you go.
There we go. We got there.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ways it can go. I think he's realizing he can keep kind of not dragging it out, but like I don't think he.
And think about if he were to die tomorrow. I know that would piss a lot of people off, but the fact that he never made that final movie would probably make him even more of a legend, and people would just be fixated for years to come of what that could have been.
It could have been, yeah. And it'd be infamous, yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like whatever kind of like a horror movie. When they show the gore, it's never going to be as good as what's in your head. And maybe that's what he's like. Maybe I'm never going to do a 10th, and maybe I'm just going to keep teasing people. I don't know.
Right.
Or maybe he'll go on to do 50 more movies. Who knows? He could be like
you know what? Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm just going to keep doing this. I know what I said. I don't care.
Right.
We'll still see it, Quentin. We'll still see it. I promise.